In this series, we're going to discuss the Somatom GO and the Syngo native platform, and today we're going to learn how to correct the time. Whenever you're changing the time on your Somatom GO system, it's important to note a few prerequisites. You should never change your date and time if there are any ongoing examinations. You have to also be mindful of changing your time in the past. If you made a recent scan and you're changing the time backwards into the past, it's possible you could influence the tube load calculator and disable your system until that appropriate time that you went backwards in the past has elapsed. With that said, let's get started and change our time. Currently, my clock is about 20 minutes fast. I need to bring it back to 2 p.m. To get started, the first step is to open a command shell. I'm going to use Windows R to bring up the run window and type CMD to open a command prompt. In Syngo Native, it's very important not to change the clock through the Windows OS or control panel. Instead, we're going to elevate our command prompt with our administrative account. We're going to use the run as command. We're going to tell the user, or the run as command, to use the admin account and open a new command window. Enter your password. I am now in an elevated command prompt running as admin or your system administrator. Next, we are going to open the time date control panel. We are going to type timedate.cpl. Within this control panel, it is now safe to change your time. It is now 2:02 my time. It's also a great idea to make sure your time zones are up to date. And yes, in the Syngo native, our tube load calculator is using the UTC time zone. Having automatically adjusted for daylight savings time checked is acceptable and preferred. Lastly, if your clock is frequently in the wrong time, fast or slow, you can configure a network time server. Contact your IT department, ask them for the IP address to your local time server, type in your IP address, click OK, and apply your settings. Here, I don't have a time server, so I'm going to apply my new time zone settings. And we'll see in the bottom right, the time is now changed.